Hello, students. Good evening. Oh, your microphones. Now you can talk. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Hi, good evening. Hi, darlings. Good evening. Good to see you guys. So please turn on your camera so we can start. Thank you.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, good evening. All right, other students, would you help me with your cameras? Thank you.
Good evening, teacher.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Hi, honey, good evening. All right, so let's get started, my dears. First, we will start with an speaking question. If you feel stressed, what helps you relax? If you see in this question, I have an if. So that means that in the answer, you have to use, oh my goodness, hang on. Okay. In the answer, you have to use a conditional. It could be a first conditional or zero conditional, whichever you want, but a conditional instead, okay? So think about your answers and let me send you the question to the chat as well. For the students who already connect, we will start with a speaking question. It's on the chat too, so please check it out. And remember, the answer is okay. The answer is using first or zero conditional. All right. Any questions before to start? Do you have any questions so far? All right. So I will give you 1 minute to think about your answers, starting now. Time's up, my dears. It's time for you to participate. Remember the procedure. I will choose the first student and you will choose the other students below. Diana and Michelle, would you please turn on your cameras, please? Are you there? Help me with your cameras. Thank you. Hi, darling. Good to see you. Diana, I think it's Naomi, right? Are you there? All right. Let me send you the question again, just in case. All right, so let's get started. I will choose the first student, okay? So let's start with Sylvia. Let's start with you. So Sylvia, if you feel stressed, what helps you relax?
Mm, Listen, listening to lot of music when clean my house. Thank you. mm, tengo que decirle a otra persona, ¿no es cierto? Estoy entre que se me corta un poco la señal. Ya. Graciela, if you, a ver, if you feel stressed, what helps you relax?
If you feel stressed, I listen to music and I um, uh, um, I exercise. I do exercise. Um, Michaela, I you feel stressed? What helps you relax?
Okay. Um, Listen to music or watching princess movies helps me a lot. Sorry. Hema. If you feel stressed, what helps you relax?
Hello. If I have a stress moment, I take my color pencil, my carbon pencils, and another materials to make a piece of art. I love it. And I do another activities too. Dance, sleep, listen to music. That's all. And my question is for Adrian. Adrian, if you feel stressed, what helps you relax?
Uh, Good evening. I feel stressed. Stress, stress. Excuse me. I I always go for a walk in the street or a park or a stadium, in different parks, and etc. Emily, if you feel stressed, what helps you relax?
Okay. When I feel stressed, I think I need to stop my activities and breathe, and maybe go out to walk and put my mind in blank zero, because I think when if I do my activities stressed, I will do it worse, and I probably feel uh, too bad and get down. So I need to just put my mind in blank and relax and just breathe. It helps very much. Okay. My question is for Naomi. Naomi, if you feel stressed, what helps you relax?
I think that you can't. Can you? Can you turn on your microphone? Because I see you that you are kind of low.
Teacher, sorry, su micrófono está apagado.
Oh, sorry, but I can't hear. I say that I can't hear Naomi. Uh huh. Maybe she has issue with her internet. So let's choose another student. Who was the last student? Amy, right? Would you choose another one, please?
Okay. Flower. Okay, flower. Sí, sí, sí.
Okay, hi. It if I feel stressed, what help me when I am going to work, hiking or mountain to mountain, and sometimes I draw um in my book and write notes. Is all. Ask the question. Okay. If you feel stressed, what helps you relax? Luis Vargas?
Um, I if I feel stressed, I will to take some air and return to my room. I take my cell phone and play a video game or uh, or go to walking with my pet. So, uh, next question, Micaela. If you feel stressed, what helps you relax?
I think that the last student is your wife, so do the question to her. Yeah.
Betty, if you feel stressed, what helps you relax?
If you if you feel stressed, I will watch TV or listen to music. Uh, Also, I will walk with my husband and my little pet. Um, and also, I will to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. That would be all right. Let me see. Yeah, that will be all. All right, thank you, students. Klaus, good job. So if you see, my guys, in this speaking question, let me show you again for you. We used a conditional, right? In the last class, one of the last classes, I told you that there are more conditionals than we saw in that part. So I will introduce you the new conditional, which is the second conditional. So please pay attention to the following video, which shows you a little bit of that conditional, okay? Please pay attention to it so you can practice. So you see that we have the second conditional, which is kinda the same structure as well. Let's check it out. Second conditional, if you want to write this the structure, there it is. If, remember, all the conditionals start with if, even though it goes in the beginning or in the middle of the sentence, but I need if. Why is it a conditional? Because I already say a conditional and a result. Cause, effect. Don't forget that. All right? Causa, efecto, motivo, razón. Situación, resultado de la situación. Those are the conditionals. Okay? But in this case, the condition goes in past simple and the result uses with would and the verb in the base form. Remember that the usage is to talk about imaginary or unlikely actions. Entonces es para cosas que no han sucedido, que yo imagino que podrían pasar si hice X cosa. Por eso la situación va en pasado y el resultado de esa situación va con would, que es un modal verb para decir algo que podría pasar. All right? So remember the structure is over here. I have some examples. If I have more money, I would travel to the world. The first part goes in past simple, and the second part goes with would and the verb in its base form. If I were you, I would take the job. First part in past simple, second part with would, and the verb in its base form. Now what happened here? Some students asked me, but teacher, the subject is I. Why does it say were? It's not if I was. Yes. But in this case, this is a very common expression that in Spanish we say like, si yo fuese tú, yo en tu lugar, si yo fuera tú, right? These expressions are this as the subject, you. So, due to the subject is you, that's why I use were. The subject in this case is not I because I am talking about you. So that's why I use were. If I were you. All right? Do you get that part? By now, any question? Any questions so far? Clear. All right. So you will help me doing the feedback of the three conditionals that we saw. How many conditionals did we see? Can you tell us? Can you tell me the conditionals that we checked? Anyone can say, please?
Yes, those are three.
Yes, which are those?
First conditional and second conditional.
Exactly. Thank you, darling. Zero, first, and second now. All right. Please tell me the structure of the zero conditional. By the way, remember that all of these conditionals starts with if. All of them. All right? Now, let's focus on the zero conditional first. Let's do a feedback. What is the structure of the zero conditional? The first part of the sentence, how does it go? In which tense?
Present simple.
Exactly. Very good. It goes in present simple. After that, always, always don't forget that I use the comma only if the first part of the sentence goes at the beginning. Because if it changes, it doesn't need the comma, but generally it does. All right, after the comma, the second part of the sentence, the result. How does it go? In which tense?
Present simple too.
Exactly. Both of them goes in present simple. That's why it's the second conditional because it has the present simple at the beginning and at the end present simple as well, all right? First conditional. How is it? I have if plus
Plus present simple, plus comma, plus simple future.
and the future tense with which auxiliary goes.
Will.
Exactly. So the verb, the action verb, how does it go?
Base form.
Exactly, in its base form. Very good. All right? Don't forget that because the future tense has two auxiliary words, but in this case, we will use will. Only will in the first conditional. All right, and now the conditional that we already are checking now. Second conditional. How is this first part of the sentence?
Past simple.
Past simple. Exactly. Then the comma. And then?
Plus word word
Would.
plus base verb.
Excellent. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, guys. So we have the modal verb. Remember that this is a modal verb, students. A modal verb of a possibility, all right? Or something that will happen. And remember that always after a modal verb, the verb goes in its base form, always. But also, don't forget the past simple tense. It could be regular, irregular, but past instead. All right? Any question? You got this. So let me send you these three structures so you can take them for a practice. All right, any question? Silvia, do you have any question?
Ya. En esto del second conditional, ¿me puede repetir? Es que como que se me cortó y no le escuché bien. Por favor.
Again. So let's go back here. I have here only the second conditional. The usage is to talk about imaginary and unlikely actions, something that might happen or may happen, algo que posiblemente pase, por eso está en pasado. The first part goes in past simple and the second part goes with would. If plus past simple plus comma plus would and the verb in its base form. Esa es la estructura. Recuerden, chicos, que todos los conditional pueden cambiar de orden. Por ejemplo, acá tenemos la oración. If I have more money, I will travel the world. Yo puedo decir, I will travel the world if I have more money. I don't use the comma in this case. If I were you, I will take the job. Puedo cambiar el orden. I will take the job if I were you. ¿Ok? Entonces ahí tenemos la estructura. If, past simple, would y el verbo en su forma base. ¿Ok? That's the usage of the second conditional. Do you get it? Yes or no? Or do you want another repetition?
Thank you. Ya estoy claro.
Excellent. Thank you, darling. Any other questions so far? No? Because you're going to practice. So let's go. This is a practice about the second conditional. Students, it's only the second conditional. Only. So don't confuse with the other conditionals by now. We are practicing the new one. So focus on the second conditional instead, okay? Remember the structure. Past simple, would, or backward. Would, past simple. It could be affirmative or negative, but in the same order. Let's get started. I will choose the volunteers to participate, all right? In this case, I will choose. So let's start with Betty. Read the sentence and choose the answer, please.
If I had a car, I would walk to work every day.
Exactly, very good. Second conditional with past simple and would. In this case, wouldn't. Thank you. Micaela, help me with the next one, please.
I won the lottery. I would buy a Ferrari.
Sorry. Yes, would buy. Very good. Second conditional with would. All right, next. Adrián.
If I were you, I would go the doctor immediately.
Exactly. If I were you, remember that in this case it's because the subject is you. That's why I say if I were you. All right. Thank you. Sylvia, tell me this one, please.
Um, um, what uh, what would you do if you found what in the street?
Exactly. Very good. Would and the verb in past simple. Thank you. Emmy.
I wouldn't forgive Sophie if I were you.
Excellent. Good job. Wouldn't, because it's second conditional. Gemma.
Um, would you go to Brenda's party if you were busy?
Yes. Exactly. Would and were. Thank you. Flower.
If I were you, I would tell Kevin the truth.
Excellent. Good job. Thank you. Luis.
This is what you if you so what would you do what would you do if you saw a snake?
Exactly. The verb has to go in past simple. Thank you. All right. Micaela.
If I will have time, I would help you.
But it says would. It can be will have.
Had
Yes. Past simple. All right. If I had time. Thank you. Silvia.
If I were you, I would buy. This hat is nice.
Exactly. Very good. Will buy. Thank you. Adrián.
What would you do if you won the lottery?
Excellent. Would. Thank you. Gemma.
What would you do if you your leg before a ver, perdón. What would you do if you broke your leg before a race?
Exactly. Very good. Thank you. Betty.
What would you do if you met the president?
Yes, very good. Met the president. And the last one, Graciela.
What would you do if you had a motorbike for your birthday?
Excellent. Good job, guys. Applause. Very good. Now, let's do the skill of today, which is grammar. All right? We will practice grammar today. Let me give you the. Oh, no, it's listening. Sorry. Listening about the second conditional, okay? That's not difficult. All right, as usual, we have 4 questions, 4 conversations per question. So listen up carefully. All right, let's get started. The, the questions are in the chat, okay?
Conversation 1.
So, if you were the boss, what would you change about the company?
Well, first, I would let people work from home.
I would like that. What else would you change?
I would also let employees set their own schedule.
I would love that. What hours would you work?
It would change day by day. If the weather was nice, I would work at night.
And if the weather was bad?
Then I would work during the day. What about you?
I'm not sure. Maybe I would do the same.
See, things would be better around here if I were the boss.
Conversation 2.
If you could go back to school, what would you study?
I think I would study something practical, like computer engineering.
What would you do with a degree like that?
I would develop apps to help people stay fit, I think, because I love exercise. What about you?
Well, if I could study anything, I would study something I love, like art history.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Would you want to be a teacher?
No, but perhaps I could write books or be a tour guide at a museum.
I like your idea. That sounds nice.
Conversation 3.
If you were in charge of the country, what would you do?
Well, first, I would make healthcare free for everyone.
I agree. I would do the same. What about education?
No, I wouldn't make education free, but I would make it more affordable.
I like that idea. I might make it free, though.
What about you? If you could do one thing, what would you do?
If I were Prime Minister, I would change the tax system so it's fair for everyone.
Me too. I think the world would be a better place if we were in charge.
I think so too.
Conversation 4.
If you won the lottery, what would you buy?
I think I would buy a house. I would love to live in the mountains.
What else would you do?
I'd probably buy a new car.
That would be nice.
What about you? What would you do if you won the lottery?
Well, I would quit my job and travel the world.
Would you buy a new house or car?
No, I would live cheaply so I would never have to work again.
I think I would still work. I would get bored if I didn't have a job.
To each his own, I guess.
Conversation 1.
So, if you were the boss, what would you change about the company?
Well, first, I would let people work from home.
I would like that. What else would you change?
I would also let employees set their own schedule.
I would love that. What hours would you work?
It would change day by day. If the weather was nice, I would work at night.
And if the weather was bad?
Then I would work during the day. What about you?
I'm not sure. Maybe I would do the same.
See, things would be better around here if I were the boss.
Conversation 2.
If you could go back to school, what would you study?
I think I would study something practical, like computer engineering.
What would you do with a degree like that?
I would develop apps to help people stay fit, I think, because I love exercise. What about you?
Well, if I could study anything, I would study something I love, like art history.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Would you want to be a teacher?
No, but perhaps I could write books or be a tour guide at a museum.
I like your idea. That sounds nice.
Conversation 3.
If you were in charge of the country, what would you do?
Well, first, I would make healthcare free for everyone.
I agree. I would do the same. What about education?
No, I wouldn't make education free, but I would make it more affordable.
I like that idea. I might make it free, though.
What about you? If you could do one thing, what would you do?
If I were Prime Minister, I would change the tax system so it's fair for everyone.
Me too. I think the world would be a better place if we were in charge.
I think so too.
Conversation 4.
If you won the lottery, what would you buy?
I think I would buy a house. I would love to live in the mountains.
What else would you do?
I'd probably buy a new car.
That would be nice.
What about you? What would you do if you won the lottery?
Well, I would quit my job and travel the world.
Would you buy a new house or car?
No, I would live cheaply so I would never have to work again.
I think I would still work. I would get bored if I didn't have a job.
To each his own, I guess.
So let's check the answers. All right, number one, what would the woman love to change? You can participate. A or B? A or B?
B.
The schedule. All right, thank you. Number two, why does the woman want to study computers? A or B?
B.
Also B. It is practical. All right. Number three, who will make education free? A or B?
A.
The man. All right. And the number four, who will not buy a new house? Excuse A.
I think.
All right. Don't worry. We will check the answers. All right. So let's see if they are correct or not. And, ooh, sort of. All right. Number two, three, or four are correct. But the number one was the pay. The pay is what the woman would love to change. All right. But very good students. You're not bad. Plus. All right. Thank you. Now, let me show you the homework, which is the page, I think is 62. Let me see. Yeah, very good. I get it. All right, so I will send it to you. This is only grammar practice. All right, you don't need any audio in this case. And don't forget to send me. Congratulations for the students who already did, but don't forget the other students who didn't send me the homework. Don't keep on dairy too much. All right? All right, students. We finished for today. Let's take the attendance photo. Please look at the camera. Thank you. All right. All right. Okay. On count of three. One, two, three. Say cheese. Oh, yeah, the doggy is so cute. It went to the screenshot. I take it. It's so cute. I love it. He will be bilingual. Yes, he will. All right, guys. We will see you next class. Have a good night. Goodbye.
Okay,
Bye.
teacher, see you.
Bye. Thank you. See
Yeah,
you.
teacher.
See you guys.